Hello boys and girls, welcome back to Mr. Pui's English class. Today we are going to talk about my favorite food. Today's wheels are, I can make my favorite food posters and also I can write sentences about my favorite food. So this is Mr. Pui's favorite foods poster. So do you know what's my favorite food now? Correct, I love pizza. And today, Mr. Pooh is going to share with you some words or sentences that you can use when you are writing your favorite food posters. And you can actually take or cut the pictures of your favorite food from newspapers, books, or also magazines. You can only choose one favorite food. The first thing that you might need to use in your writing is the use of there is or there isn't. There is or there isn't. You can use there is or there isn't when you are talking about one thing or you are talking about uncountable nouns. Do you still remember what uncountable nouns are? For example, water, milk, ketchup, sauce, honey, all these are uncountable nouns. So, Mr. Pooh is going to give you an example. There isn't any ketchup. If Mr. Pooh wants to talk about ketchup on my pizza, I cannot see any ketchup on my pizza. I can say, there isn't any ketchup. The next phrases that we can use are they are or they aren't. They are or they aren't. These two phrases can be used when we are talking about more than one things. When we are saying about 2, 3, 4 or more things. For example, if you can see from my pizza, I have more than one sausages, peppers, onions, and also mushrooms. So if I want to talk about them, I can write like this. There are some peppers. I'm talking about peppers here, and peppers has more than one. There are so many green peppers here, so I can use they are. There are some peppers. Let's move on to the next one. I can also use and when I'm writing about my favorite food. For example, Mr. Pooh wants to write about sausages and peppers. I can write, there are sausages, there are peppers. But if Mr. Pooh is lazy, I don't want to write so many things, I can just use and. There are sausages and peppers. Isn't that easy? Great. I have another easier one for you. If I want to talk about 3 things or 4 things now, I can use a comma and the word and. For example, I want to talk about sausages, peppers, and also onions. I'm lazy and I don't want to write so many things. I can just use a comma and the word and. I can write like this. There are sausages, peppers, and onions. So I don't have to write there are for 3 times. There are sausages, comma, peppers, and onions. We use the word and before the last item. This is the last item. We put the and in front of the last item. If we have 4, there are sausages, comma, mushrooms, comma, peppers and onions. We only use and one time. Let's move on to the next one. We also can use the word any. How do we use the word any? I can use the word any to describe the things that are not here. For example, on my pizza, I cannot see any cheese. So I can say, there isn't any cheese. The word any here is used when you are describing about something that is not here. We cannot see the cheese, so I can use there isn't any cheese. When the things are there on my pizza, I can use the word some. For example, I see some mushroom here, so I can use there are some mushrooms. I can also say there are some sausages. There are some peppers. There are some onions. Now you have learned all the structures and you are ready to write your own posters. Mr. Pui give you an example of this poster. If you are writing this poster, you can write like this. I love pizza. It's my favorite food. Favorite here means the things you love the most. There isn't any tomato on my pizza, so I cannot see any tomato here. I can use the word any. There aren't any peppers. I can't see any peppers here, so I can use the word any. Next one, we can also write about what we have on the pizza. There are some onions, comma, mushrooms, and sausages. I use the word some because I can see onions, mushrooms, and sausages here. I also joined onions, mushrooms, and also sausages using the word and also a comma. And I can finish it with a sentence. It is yummy. Now you're ready to write your own favorite food posters. Happy trying and goodbye. Alright boys and girls, that's all for today. Thank you for joining me at Mr. Pui's English class. See you again! If you like Mr. Pui's English class video, please click like here and also click on the subscribe button. Bye!